of we know for a fact ukuthi there's like out of 10 of your friends, about 7 of them don't want you to be that successful. Like they always want to be better than you, right? Your background, your mood, like my background was pretty like effed up. So so when I was growing up, that I saw from a distance, and then now that I have them, I have to like be happy about getting those things.
Yeah,
so umuntu is gonna be like, hey, you should show off and all of that. And you can see Uguti, no man, I got actually as a joke. Okay? He actually means Uguti, I'm showing off. I think the most intellectual president we've ever had, someone who was also considered it was Thabo Mbeki.
I was thinking of it.
Yeah, we saw it. I think another thing is Tina Kakulu in South Africa is our politicians want to be celebs more than doing their work.
Oh, they also want to be influencers.
They want to be influencers. Like Nje, the first one that we spoke about, Ufigile Mbalula, is more of a celebrity than he is a politician. So for me, TikTok was my escape, friends. But the things I saw in Josie Boy, like if I don't know you and I've never seen you on TikTok, it doesn't matter that you have how many followers. If I don't know you, automatically, if we're together, you're supposed to come and greet me because I'm known. I have one person that I compare myself to all the time, just one. And it's the same person I see in the mirror every time. So
I mean, I was supposed to be married a long time ago, but the problem was it's hard to get on my knees. I'm too tall.
Sometimes I feel like girls think that we owe them something for living, in general. So my biggest thing is I want to end up being a solutions architect, right? So the only way for me to get there is to keep on doing those certifications.
Hey yo guys, what's up? Welcome back to another episode. This is the 24-hour podcast, and on today's episode we've got Scelo Vilakazi. In the building, is it this? Yeah, it's a building. In the building, and is you good, bro?
Yeah,
because it won't change anything. They've decided.
Yeah, that's what it is. So you have to just deal with it, so. Yeah.
But that saying, it's kind of deep.
Yeah, it is, because I think they took it from that once something is done, so you can't really do anything about it.
Yeah, there are things that you can't change.
Yeah, so you just have to live with it as a person.
Yeah, that's true, and I think a lot of people need to adapt to that saying, because there are things that you stress about, but you know, I can't change this.
Yeah. Because, I mean, it's just like that. And if you're trying to change it, I mean, if you had power to change it, you were going to change it, but now...
So because you can't, that's why you're stressing. But if you decide to accept, it's going to be okay.
Yeah, that's true.
But our friends refuse to accept the fact that Ms. Waichelu was okay, this thing won't change. Stop focusing more into it. And then maybe, I don't know. Yeah, accept the way it is.
Yeah, because I had another friend who used to say, if something worries you, and you can do something about it, don't worry, just do something about it.
Do what you need to do.
If something worries you and you can't do anything about it, still don't worry, because there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah. So, basically, it is what it is, type of thing.
We're talking about friends. Have you ever had a friend that was, you feel like maybe they were too jealous of you? For certain achievement, man, like you can tell me, it's okay, I just got this. And then now, the excitement that I give you after you tell me it's okay, I just achieved this.
Yeah.
You can tell it's okay, that person is not really happy for you. Have you ever had those kind of friends? And do you still them as friends now? Do you still have them as friends now?
So it's really hard to think Uguti, those people are still around, because you never know how a person actually feels.
Yeah.
But in some cases that I've seen that, I was seen as umuntu show five.
Okay.
Because I mean, knowing your background, your moon, like my background was pretty like effed up. So
Hectic,
so when I was growing up, into that I saw from a distance, and then now that I have them, I have to like be happy about getting those things.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
umuntu is gonna be like, hey, you show off and all of that. And you can see no man, I got as a joke. He actually means I'm showing
You're
off.
showing off, okay.
But in actual fact, in my case, I'm just being happy that I was able to like get this for myself. Yeah, well.
Okay, now I get you.
Yeah.
I think, in terms of friends, I'm not sure, but I once heard a girlfriend that when I tell them about my achievements, as much as they were not that major, you would see with the reactions like,
It's
she's like, fuck your success, I don't care. But she's not gonna say it,
Yeah.
So, but then Pela, we stayed in the name of love, guys. Love make you do the dumbest things.
That's true.
But if it was like a friend, I wouldn't cut off that friend, but I would limit what I tell them. Because sometimes there are friends that are good to you, but at the same time they are too competitive, and being too competitive as friends, sometimes it's the killer.
Yeah.
Of that friendship.
Yeah.
Because so ish.
Because another thing with people, if I'm gonna be constantly sharing something with you, and then all of a sudden I stop sharing something with you, you're gonna see the jealousy. Yeah. And then because how we used to talk about these things, now you don't talk to me. Why? Yeah, but what have I done to you? And stuff.
That's true.
You can see that this person is really not genuine. They just wanted to see and then measure themselves in terms of where you are and then where I am also. So I mean, those people are always there. You can't do anything about
they're always there. You just gotta accept and then control when Ogusi your success.
Kuban, yeah.
Do you believe in this thing, Ogusi? Let's just say I got an interview. If I tell a lot of people about it, I won't get the job because maybe I told the wrong person and then now they're rooting for me not to get it because they don't want me to succeed.
So yes and no.
Okay.
Yes, in the sense of we know for a fact there's like out of 10 of your friends, about 7 of them don't want you to be that successful. Like they always want to be better than you, right? And then for that case, Inklizio, I mean, it is believed that Inklizio is the best witchcraft ever. True. So if you tell me that you're going to an interview and I see that if you get that job, you're gonna be way better than me, I'm gonna root for you to fail. Yeah. So and then no, in the case of what is yours will always come to you. So even if you've told like 1,000 people, if it's yours, you're still gonna get it. Yeah. So
and also, if you do great in your interview, they like you. They wanna
then you definitely gonna get
the
it.
job.
Yeah, that's true.
It doesn't really change, Gangara, but as much as you would limit who you tell your success, but I mean, I feel like it doesn't really change you're gonna get it or not based on how they feel about you.
Yeah, that's also true.
Sometimes you just go there, man, just do your best, and then your best is enough.
Yeah. Because in Jabangisho, Namuguti, what is yours will always come to you. Even when like the sun has set, what is yours will still come to you because it was yours.
Here's a quick one.
Yeah.
There's this thing that happens. I think it's How to Be a Millionaire, that thing of call a friend.
Oh, yes.
Is it How to Be a Millionaire or Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, I think, yeah.
This thing of call a friend, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now it's call a president. Right?
Okay.
South African president.
Yeah.
You have a very intellectual question. High-ended question.
Yeah.
And then they say call a president. Which president are you calling?
Dead or alive?
Dead or alive, yeah.
I think the most intellectual president we've ever had, someone who was also considered it was Thabo Mbeki.
I was thinking of
Yeah, it was Thabo Mbeki because I think he's the only one who's like also. Yeah,
he's also the only one where when you see his video in the news, you actually listen and you see
exactly
there's direction here. But with the other one, sometimes you would listen just to laugh because you know something funny.
Yeah, something will be happening somewhere on the line.
So you're definitely calling
Thabo Mbeki for sure. Okay,
in terms of politicians, the ministers or whatever, anyone.
Yeah, angbazi yabo. But it's still an intellectual question.
Still an intellectual question, yeah.
There's this guy lower with the A, Musmaiman. Musmaiman.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Nah, okay. That's a good one. Because in terms of precedence, for me, I would also call Thabo Mbeki.
Definitely.
I'm not looking down on the others, but I believe more Thabo Mbeki can save me. Because
Yeah, he is an
there's a
intellectual.
million at stake.
Yeah, true.
So it's not about feelings or anything. It's funny, man.
Vele. That's why we hear him Mhlabeni vele.
And also, there's this thing that happens in politics. Like sometimes the minister of higher education is not even a doctor. Do you think that's fair?
It's really not fair. Like, I mean, how can you be the boss of something you don't know?
Exactly. Exactly.
Because man, the same minister who was minister of education before, now she's minister of defense. Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. How are you gonna structure Uguti? Like, how do we defend our country if you were not part of that?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me. I also feel like minister of finance must be at least a CA.
Exactly.
Aboma 5 years experience.
Yeah,
or whatever. Yeah.
Exactly. You know something.
So, it doesn't make sense.
It never makes sense.
Because South African politics is funny.
South African politics, because Kumbula Fikile Mbalula came from sports into Minister of Police and whatnot.
Secretary now.
Yeah.
What.
So it is all jumbled up and messed up.
There's no one who have so much growth in politics njengo Fikile Mbalula. I think in the next 5 years they can even put him in
presidency also.
Presidency.
Yeah.
Or health. He's so versatile. He's multi-talented.
I think the only minister we've ever had who had a degree on something is with Dr. something. He was Minister of Health.
Okay, yeah.
Uyena engikhumbula kahle ukuthi wayena qualification of being in the space of medicine vele.
Oh, okay, that was cool.
Yeah, that made sense.
That made sense, yeah.
But the others, the others are just bad.
It's just bad, ne?
Like, have you ever heard Uguti Pegitele was ever a policeman before?
Okay, I've never heard.
So how come he's Minister of Police?
Yeah, ne?
Yeah, so they just put them there.
Yeah, no.
They just put them there.
Now we cooked as a country, but as long as we live,
we're surviving, Chief. That's what we do.
We're surviving. But we cooked as a country.
Yeah, no, it's really bad.
Now we cooked, because when you think about it,
it's really bad because I mean, there's a lot. I think if I were to stand in a podium and speak about something, people shouldn't find any fault in what I'm saying because now I believe in what I'm saying. Plus, I've worked on something there. But makulumo Fikile Mbalula bati children must go to work and parents must go to school. Like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, no, that's true. I've noticed that also.
So we are cooked. You can see we are cooked. Strong.
And the one thing about TikTok and just social media in general, they can make something, they can drag it.
They will always find a fault.
They will always find a fault. But it never used to be like this until we were led by maybe Abantu who also just come and say something, and the next thing they say something different. I remember when Ramaphosa went to, I think Soweto and Tembisa, and then they say they're going to build 1 million houses.
Yeah.
And the next thing they ask him, how is the project going off 1 million houses? They say, no, we never promised you guys that.
But because we were all there, we saw it.
Yeah,
we saw it. I think another thing is Shaya Kakulu in South Africa is our politicians want to be celebs more than doing their work.
Oh, they also want to be influencers.
They want to be influencers. Like Nje, the first one we spoke about, Fikile Mbalula, is more of a celebrity than he is a politician.
Yeah, that's
you
true.
find him on Ama Roasty and all of those things. Why? Why? Because you're a politician. You're supposed to be someone who's respected.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
But you're everywhere. Exactly.
That's true. So let's talk about the content creating space for you. What made you like started doing TikTok videos? I know you haven't posted in a while. But what motivated you? Like, let me just do this TikTok thing.
So for me, TikTok was my escape. Because I remember ngangisahlala eNtuzuma back then, and I was really bored most of the time. I had this much data because I was working from home also.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
TikTok videos, and I was like, nah, damn it, let me just post a video.
See what happens, yeah.
Yeah, see what happens. And then I started getting traction of friends. It's not necessarily people who wanted to be my followers, but people who saw that, okay, no, this might be a fun person to hang around with.
Out of social media.
Yeah, so and then I started posting more of that, then got more traction, and then yeah. It was fun because I was also alone. And
So are you thinking of also going back to posting? Why did you pause? I'm just confused.
So the biggest reason why I paused was, I mean, you know how people have like judgmental comments about things.
Yeah.
So now, I stopped living alone and started living with people. And then whenever
free space.
Yeah, whenever I was doing something, someone is gonna say, "Hey, Scelo is now doing this," blah blah blah. So I got demotivated from that. But I think now I'm gonna go back because I have some great ideas that I know that people are gonna like.
I get what you're saying about living with people. Sometimes it can disturb how you make videos, because sometimes you'll be sitting and think something like, oh shit, that's crazy.
Let me do it.
But then it's like so many then uyohleba or whatever.
It's
very
messes it
different.
up. Plus with content, I think most people just get an idea from the spot.
And then you do it.
And then you do it instantly.
In the zone,
yeah. So manje, if I get an idea on the spot and I want to do it, someone is going to mess it up if I live with someone. And then now it won't be the same thing that was in my mind.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so the motivation came from that also. And I was like, we'll see later on.
No, you need to go back to the pot, Chief. Because I think you had a lot of... If you never stopped, you would have touched 100 by now.
Yeah, I would have started like... almost everyone who I was friends with at the time and like really
they never
close
stopped posting.
That never stopped posting. Yeah, most of them are on. About Mtura is on 100, I think. Or Zakeu, because we even had like a small gathering every once in a while.
Do meetups and
so those ones will never stop. They still get like more than 10k likes and more than like 100k followers also.
Maybe you would have made it to that big Zulu thing. You remember when?
When you invited people, maybe I would have been there, but
you would have been there.
but I wasn't.
That's a story for another day.
Yeah, we'll see.
Hey, but I'm sure it was fun there.
Yeah, because I mean, I think once you reach that level, good TikTok where you have like 10k plus followers, you treated as like a mini celeb. So now you have 10k plus, I have 10k plus. I'm your fan, you my fan. So I would say like there's someone who's higher up than the other, and then we just like chill and vibe like that. It's okay. Your content is like this. Like, how do you deal with doing your content? And then we get together as friends from that point.
Okay, no,
very true. Yeah, so that's how it is.
And TikTok, it's open for everybody. There's a niche, there's a market for everybody. You don't really have to be like Natsunemali, you know how to do it on Instagram. Yeah. Instagram is all classy and everything. And when you go and put the very same content you have on TikTok on Instagram, sometimes
we are bored.
Yeah, because what's the money? What's the flame? What's the luxury life?
Yeah.
But with TikTok, you can just be yourself.
Yeah, but also geographics matter, hey, because in KZN we were never. We were always friends as TikTokers. If you go to 1k followers or we have like 10k, we're all friends. But the things I saw in Josie, boy, like if I don't know you and I've never seen you on TikTok, it doesn't matter that you have how many followers. If I don't know you, automatically, if we're together, you're supposed to come and greet me because I'm known. So like I'm higher up than.
They think they're like up there.
I only went to one TikTok meetup at Josie and I saw that people expected me to come and greet them just because they
have more followers than you, so I'm better than you.
Yeah, ngokwabo.
Oh wow.
And until umuntu actually ask your name and then we're like, okay, Scelo Vilakazi. Oh shit, yes, 30k followers. Okay, now Scelo, let me follow you back and whatnot.
So it's based on the numbers,
yeah.
I won't take you serious more than my number.
There's also groups there, like verified people are different from people who are just like low lives TikTokers.
Josie is different most.
It's very, very different. It's very, very different. Because I'm used to saying, okay, can we just link up and do some content and whatnot? Someone, if you have a car, you can just come wherever we are and then we shoot content and talk about life, about in general. But there, boy, if it's content day, it's content day. The only thing we're gonna do is content and then eat, and then leave, and that's it. Probably never speak to each other again unless we have some other content to shoot.
So, it's basically, okay, we get there. I don't know, you don't know me. I can't just talk to you randomly, like, yo, you're a cool guy, let me follow you. Then I'm surprised by you. I'm like, how? You have 40K followers.
Yeah.
Then they must know up front to take you serious.
Exactly. So if I went with you on one of the meetups there and like about 5 people scream, Thando Lwethu, then people are gonna be like, who is Thando Lwethu? Then that's when they're gonna start. Yeah.
So okay, basically I would say in Josie you can never make a friend out of those TikTok people because they only care about the stats most of the time.
Yeah, the legit ones in Josie are those ones who are like 10K followers, who are like less than like the normal number of followers that you can get.
If they get to the top post.
So you may never know.
Hey, this is business now, guys. I never thought it was this deep.
Yeah, it is very deep, right? It is very deep.
I never thought it was this deep.
It is very deep. Because remember I told you, Guti, when I was in OR in the morning, I saw one of the biggest TikTokers and she saw that I was seeing her and she said nothing. And then today, I saw another big TikToker. She even laughed with me. I mean, I know she forgot my name probably, but she knows that
she saw that
this person knows me. Exactly.
Oh.
So there's also that thing, Jane. They think they're the it thing. Probably they are the it thing. We don't know.
Have you ever gone maybe clubbing with TikTok gang? You go to a club,
You're a lot.
How is it?
A lot. It's fun.
Different characters.
Yeah, because you get to see the real person behind the videos. And it's fun. Some people are there to just show that they're better off, so they're gonna flex with their monies and tell you that they have cars and whatnot. It's gonna be funny because now we're clubbing, right?
The aim was to just have fun.
Yeah, the aim was to just have fun. And some people are gonna tell you, say, my other iPhone 15 is this problematic and whatnot. So I'm trying to get you into like praising me because I have more stuff than what people might see, or even talk about work. Because most of the time, if you on TikTok, people think that you have. It's cut, it's waste. So you're not working.
Yeah, and it's just for you to kill time.
Because everyone can
mostly coming from work.
Yeah.
And then we have like maybe from 7 or from 6 to whatever 10.
That's
I can't always be watching series or scrolling. I'd rather just make my own.
Yeah, and then some people, Magu Gucci, they like those big 100K for thingy, 100K followers thing. People, Bazo expect Gucci, you're gonna be the one paying for their drinks. Because now phela umuntu useyibhoss yakho. Yeah, ne? Only to find out ukuthi most of them don't even know jack shit. Like someone has never even been on circus and you're taking them there like but people expect you to pay.
Let me tell you how we dodged the bill this other time.
Yeah.
We went to Amsterdam. It was me, Umusa, and my cousin. When we got to Amsterdam, we chill we buy drinks, we drink. We see these other 4 hands. Mm-hmm. 2 of them are fire, the other 2 is okay.
Mild.
Yeah. Mild, nyana, really mild. I go and say, I'm telling Musa, I'm like, yo, bro, I saw these other hands. Yo, they fire. He's like, just vibe. We vibe. When you go there, when you get there, I must speak to them, I'm like, yo, guys, we just arrived here, we're chilling alone. Can you come and join you guys?
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, sure, why not? Oh, fine, we take our packet of Corona. I'm like, let's add more Coronas. We can't go there with our 12 year. Let's add another 12. So we have a lot. They had like a whole, I think it was 24 of Savannas.
Yes.
So what I liked about them is that they already had their own alcohol.
Yeah.
But we didn't know that they didn't pay for the alcohol. For us, when you pay, you just pay it at the till.
And then come with your thing. Yeah.
Fine, we buy and we join them. When we join them, started drinking. And then we asked them, what do they want us to get them? Like a bottle. trying to flex. Like, they don't drink Jaeger. I'm like, there's only Hennis. They drink Hennis. When we vibe to the bar, almost is like, nah, dog, let's not buy Hennis. I go back, I'm like, okay, Hennis is only gonna be here in an hour. Yeah, but they just ordered. Like, yeah, sure, but I was like, I'm a blow job back home. The shooters, like, yeah, bring them. We get, I think, like 6 or 12 blow jobs. Hey, this sounds crazy.
Yeah, and they been.
And then there are times they are at the table. We dance, we have fun, we have a blast, bro. We have a blast. And then while I was talking to one of the girls, wait, I can't. I'm just like, should I bring the bill now? I'm like, oh shit. I was like, okay. I heard the waiter. Almost like he had the waiter. I was like, okay, yeah, won't mind you.
It's time to vibe.
So I relaxed for like 10 minutes, and then when I saw the waiter coming from there, I vibed like I'm going to the toilet. Next thing, I'm peeing in the toilet. Almost, and it just comes. I'm like, yo, dog, so you also run away from the pee? He's like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, people in clubs, amantombazane most of the time, they expect that because they're girls, they can get free drinks.
Yeah, for them, they were gonna pay for their drinks. I'm not gonna lie, but I didn't want to be in an awkward position where we came there as boy, acted like we are ballers.
Yeah, now the bill comes. It's a different story.
I'd rather not be there.
Yeah, just not be there.
Because no.
Yeah,
in terms of clubbing, I don't know. I know you don't club a lot, but do you think a club should be categorized in terms of age? Like, I'm a club man, no sis, no putabadala, and then the kids drink alone.
I think that would be basically us accepting that everyone can drink at any point in time. Okay. So it would be boring. Because manje, the DJ will only play what he wants to play.
Okay.
But if we had like clubs for adults and clubs for kids, now Leama adult abo bani Marilyn Monroe, those old people and whatnot, and it's gonna be boring for them. They will want to come to this one because they also want to feel like youngsters and whatnot. Yeah. So for the benefit of imali mfethu,
I would say abaphuze board, but
no, but you have to be a baller to get into me. So
exactly, maybe you want him to be a baller. It's gonna be like a 50-50 chance.
But now in Lapoke, what makes you think amantombazane will want to come where there's other youngsters?
Okay.
Because there's also that problem.
Yeah, they won't come.
Yeah, they won't come. So because another thing is, there's another friend of mine who used to club a lot. She's a girl.
Yeah.
She said whenever she goes to a club, ubugi parking and see the cars that are there, and then decide if she can get in or not.
Because if the parking is like good cars,
then there's ballers inside.
Just offer to pay for my drinks or have some good time.
Yeah. So now think about it. If we had like 20s club and then Lapok Shuti, you're gonna find Uber most of the time.
Oh, that's us.
Because you don't have cars.
I also told my friend who said the reason why we take L's in clubs is because when it's 2 a.m., it's like almost time for the club to close. That's when you start, operating.
Yeah.
So, this hand, me and her have been moving now. Now, you can't say, operate here and then she agrees to leave. Next thing, you're outside waiting for an Uber. You're looking for number plates.
Another thing is you'll be going there looking for number plates. So
pain.
Yeah, it is.
Pain.
It is. I mean, coming from someone who once like not really got dumped, but so Gucci Intombazane is moving to someone who thinks she's better just because they have a car.
Oh yeah. And I can assure you, it's a bit man.
Definitely, yeah. Because umuntu yelaphana for a purpose yokutubona this flashy thing.
But that's another thing that we also I've noticed with girls. They like a person who has something.
That's true.
Most cases they like a guy who already have his own things and everything.
Yeah.
But then that's okay, man. I wouldn't want to date a girl that has a lot of problems. I don't judge them. But see, you cannot put uthando based on materialistic things.
That's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
But nowadays it's a different story.
It also slaps different if I think as also friends, yeah, well, if we were there while Sisa Shizila, and then now you're starting to like get things that you always wanted, it slaps different because we know that where we're coming from.
It was tough.
So even in dating, also I believe we still need to know where we're coming from in terms of like but now we can afford things like this.
Imagine now if you were still dating the person that you were dating 6 years ago and you were still struggling. Hey, it was gonna be nice, bro. Because now you're like, okay, let's do a vacation.
Yeah.
Fly to Cape Town. Yeah. And for every moment that you spend or for every memory that you share with her, it's so special because you come from you always
that
coming
background,
to stay over in my place, RSC or whatever.
Exactly.
But we can't control that.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, another thing is when the time is right, then that thing will happen.
Yeah,
so
it's the same thing as success. You cannot control your successes of you just gotta keep on trying.
So just wait.
But Chava made us a song, bro. He was like, Linda, don't think of all these things when they've never done this ceremony for you in a traditional manner. That's why you're not okay.
Yeah.
He just made it simple and it makes sense. Sometimes it's just not your time.
Yeah, it is not your time.
Success comes in its own pace.
Exactly.
So for you, how would you measure success?
I think for me now, I have one person that I compare myself to all the time. Just one. And it's the same person I see in the mirror every time. So mina ngizbuga back then when I used to like struggle to get even impahla ezingilinganayo because I was too skinny and stuff. And then now I have all sizes that they're just a bit longer.
But Pep was the plug. Why didn't you go to Pep?
Nakhona futhi still it was either too small or too big. So I never really had a size.
This other hand, in third year, she was tall but skinny. She was wearing about 13 to 14.
Yeah, I mean, ngangisathi band for that low 13 to 14 because I was like really skinny.
Always had to be adjusted.
Yeah, so my measurement of success is seeing myself grow all the time.
That's facts. Man.
Yeah, because I can't measure myself with you. I mean, you also have your own problems.
I'm my own person.
Exactly. So you always have to be where previously and then who you are currently and where you want to go.
Yeah, when you measure yourself based on who you were yesterday, it's better than to compete with your friends because your friends are their own person.
Exactly.
I think the only thing you can do with your friends is just look up to your friends. For instance, if you get a better job, you buy a car. I'm like, I used to struggle with him.
Yeah,
so he's not different than me. Wherever he is, I can also be there.
And if it can come for him, it can also come for me.
It can also come for you. And
so
also, having such friend, you can also ask, bro, I see Gusimanje things
progressing and stuff.
What did you do?
Exactly.
And it's just going to be like, I'm not going to lie to you. I did nothing. I just applied. Yeah. And a lot of people don't accept that.
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't do anything, bro. I just applied.
Yeah, but
when the timing was right, I got the opportunity.
Yeah, so you're not leyo abantu abavele becabanga ukuthi no unamanga lo.
They think we have connections.
Yeah, bacabanga ukuthi no connection. I mean, I think ngisanda kufika eGoli, I got a call from someone uthi mina how did you get your job in where you're working now?
Yeah.
I was like, what do you mean? What does the question mean? And he was like, no, I have a friend who also studied the same qualification that you studied and now she's struggling to get a job. So in my mind, I was like, I started applying for jobs when I was still in varsity. If that person doesn't know that you start applying when you're still in varsity, then they won't progress in the working industry.
They waited until the year.
Yeah, so it was kind of tough for them to actually get jobs.
You start second semester.
Yeah, and then man,
final year.
Umuntu sezofika kumina thinking that I bribed someone so that I can be able to get a job. No.
You got the money where?
How? Because I wasn't working.
Where you got the money?
You need money to bribe people. So but people think differently.
Yeah, I think another biggest scam I faced when I was in the interview phase in Josie. I got an interview and then You know how jobs don't show them the amount of money you're gonna get paid, but that one showed it was okay. On this job, you're gonna get paid this amount.
Yeah.
And then when I go to the it was in Parktown or whatever.
Yeah.
It showed the money, and then I was like, I don't know, 24K. I'm like, internship, 24K. I got shortlisted. Oh man, I'm going there.
Yeah, very.
When I get there, there's like 30 people.
All shortlisted.
All shortlisted. I'm like, Kanjani. Fine. The building looks, it's a nice building, but they rent single rooms there. So we're sitting outside. There's a lot of chairs. We're queuing. Singena in groups of five. When we get inside, they tell us, okay, fine. The process here is you need a police clearance. You need an ICC to show you don't have a criminal record. You don't have all of these things.
Yeah.
But if you don't have all of these things, you can pay us 400. We do it for you, and then you proceed with this.
Why am I paying you to hire me?
Exactly.
Why am I paying you to hire me?
Me, I left instead. I was like, nah, I'm not feeling this. So I realized if they were interviewing like 30 people in an hour, should they do this all day, and some people fall for it.
And then there's level 400 level.
Yes.
Because there's about 20 of those people that keep a level 400.
Companies do their own background checks. At
Yeah.
their own cost.
Yeah. Because the company, what they usually do is they call you and ask you, free nini, and then we Google on one
nearest, of them. You can go Postnets or whatever.
Yes. Because even when you're going for life insurance, you do not pay to get your medical things. Yeah. But actually, we have a nurse working there. Just go to the nurse and then lungi segede. Then they start charging you for your monthly premiums. But that's it.
It's part of the package for them.
Yeah.
Test. I was like, because I also tried to do life insurance. They didn't believe that my height is 2.1. I felt so abnormal, bro. I felt so abnormal. She's like, are you sure? Like, yes. She's like, go measure yourself. I'm like, okay, it's 2.0. It's like, two still. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, I'm serious. She's like, okay, I think now we have to call in a nurse, blah, 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 so they can check you. And with that one, they can send the nurse to you because I was in the closest place to their offices.
Yeah.
Like, now we can send the nurse, come to like, oh, okay, cool. But I was like, so it's abnormal actually to be this tall.
Yeah.
An average person, that's what they say, is like 1.8 in South Africa. So once you touch
that's
2,
still pretty tall.
That's like an average tall person. Yeah, it was like 1.8. I was like, oh. So I'm abnormal. So now it goes to a point where government must offer us a grant for late disability.
Yeah, it is a disability.
It is a disability.
It's the same thing as being short.
Yeah,
it's also a disability.
Yeah, like young mama 1.2 nyana per month.
Yeah,
1.2 nyana.
Because now you can't reach the top of the shelves.
Bro, like it's money. It's disability. There must be others.
Because if you're too tall or too short, there's two things if I uzazi that you're always gonna struggle with. You need adjustments with ishawa yako, because manje umude than ishawa, or you need adjustments with how your kitchen utensils. Usinki mute kakhulu for when if umfishane yabo. So we need more money because of that.
I mean, I was supposed to be married a long time ago, but the problem was it's hard to get on my knees. I'm too tall.
Yeah.
Ngabe kade ngapropose bro.
Manje uthatha kude ukufika phansi.
Ngabe kade ngapropose. Ngabe kade ngapropose mina bro. I'm telling you manje. It's a process, dog. It's a process. And worse, I love dating short girls. Ngilanda phansi. Ngilanda phansi, dog.
Yes, there's something called short-man syndrome.
Okay.
Short-man syndrome is basically because you are too close to hell. So you have all these demons that actually control you. Yeah, well, you get frustrated and agitated too easily because man, you're too close to. If you can think about most people that you know that have anger issues, how tall are they?
Most of them are short.
Most of them are short because of short-man syndrome.
Like, but it's I've dated a short girl that was so stubborn.
Exactly.
But now girls, why do they do us like this?
Bruh, I think sometimes I feel like girls think that we owe them something for living, G, in general.
Yeah, sometimes you end up like, you know what, let me just take a L and apologize.
Yeah, yeah.
And when you love a person, sometimes like, it's cool, man, it's cool.
You know, sometimes when Tomazaneni, you don't do anything wrong, but ngoba nje na kusekufika ukuthi your guys' relationship is ending and you just cut all ties. Someone once said, when you dated me and then when you left, you ripped a very hard bandage or afika nayo. So now I was supposed to stick around even after breaking up just because I was making her feel like she has a safe space to talk to someone.
Right.
That wasn't gonna be
One
it.
thing about me, once we broke up, fuck you.
Yeah, it's shy, my guy. It's shy.
I don't
'cause-
hate you when I see you at the mall. I'm gonna say hi. If
Yeah.
you don't respond when I see you again, I'm not gonna say hi.
Yeah, it's
But
shy.
I don't have a reason to keep in touch with you.
Because one way or the other, if there were once feelings involved, there's still gonna be feelings whenever silokus kuluma njalo. So
Yeah.
we'd rather not talk at all.
Let's wrap it up with the 24-hour concepts. You know, you've been watching the podcast.
Yeah.
So the 24-hour podcast is basically talking about what do you aspire to be in life. It could be in a content creation space, or you in your workspace. You want to end up being in the upper echelon, directors and everything.
Yeah.
So for you to get wherever you want to be, what
Yeah.
do you do with the 24 hours that you have in a day? Because that's the only hours you have in a day to turn your life around.
So me now, my biggest thing is I wanna end up being a solutions architect, right?
Oh,
So
okay.
so the only way for me to get there is to keep on doing those certifications. So in my day, basically, I have that 8 hours of work
Okay.
and some time to chill, cook, and do whatever. Get to my certifications.
Okay. When you talk about solution architect, once you say architect, I'm thinking those people about Webizine, you know, those people who draw my plans, building and everything.
Yeah.
But then when you're talking solution architect, how is it different, or is it related to architecture?
So basically, architecture as a whole, is the plan in place, right? Okay, in another concept, it's a plan in place. So this is the idea that I have that I want to like cook up or build and whatever. So there's also I'm pretty sure chef Nabana architecture of the kitchen. This is what we'll need to cook. So basically, in solutions, I'm drawing up a plan that app that I wanna create. And what am I gonna use, like cloud stuff and all of that. So architecture nakhona there's plans of
the building.
The building and everything before you can actually build it up. So that's when, because lapana there's not much work but a lot of money.
So let's just is it a data engineer? What is it? Software engineer.
Yeah.
Or solution architect? Which one gets paid the most?
Solutions architect.
Solutions architect. Okay. Wherever the money is, I know you must go.
You have to go there, boy.
You have to go there.
We struggled a lot, my guy. so imali is the one thing that we need.
So let's play a picture puzzle, right?
Okay.
I'll show you a picture. You tell me what you think it means, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this is the first one. I think you're gonna kill all of this, but I don't know if I believe in you too much.
Okay. Zinja.
Yeah.
And weeks. Every dog has its day.
Away.
Because they're always for the week. Yeah.
Second one.
There's the fruit. And then there's Biden about 4.
Okay. You must be on to something, yeah?
Wait, no, I don't know this one.
Think about it. Adam and Eve. That's the hints I can give you.
Adam and Eve.
Okay, not Adam and Eve, but isiphi isithelo asidla?
Oh, forbidden fruits. Forbidden fruits.
Yeah.
Oh, because it's 4 Biden. Yeah.
Fruits.
Forbidden fruits. This one is easy. This is long overdue.
Definitely.
This one is easy.
That's the last one.
Secrets. Then The first one, 4 secrets, but yeah, get this one.
Where is the arrow?
Pointing on the first one. Oh, S. Pointing on S or the first
no,
one.
it's pointing on the first one, but
Yeah.
where is the first one?
Top secret.
Away.
Oh.
Away.
Top secret.
Away. Man, thank you for coming to the show. We cooked.
Yeah.
Oh, we need to do the honors. You know,
CSI.
when you come to the show, you sign here so that on season 2, this is one of our portraits in the back.
Yeah.
So that's Solutions Architect signature.
It's very small, eh?
Away.
It's very small.
This one can be in the Madibas. It's qualified.
Yeah, it's qualified. It has to be like this.
Let's do it now. Away. We're moving.
My guy. Thank you, boy.